What's going on there, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Chicken Bone Alley. I am David Rock. Hey, you'll never believe this. Well, go ahead, introduce yourself, and I'll tell you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Racing Jason,
It's
man.
Racing Jason.
I would rather you do it, but well, okay. All right.
He's here. Racing Jason's here. Everybody.
Yeah, it's me. Okay.
Speaking of though, I asked again last week, who is the host of Chicken Bone Alley? I finally got it on the AI.
Where'd it go? Gork or Gronk? Gork? What's it called?
Gronk.
All right. Thank you, Gronk. All right, Dave, you got your show back, man. Woo! I feel better about that.
It is me, then you.
Hey, don't forget Kale. Gotta get
No,
your Kale.
it has kale on there too. It's got kale.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
kale.
Okay.
It's got kale. Hadn't talked to Kale this week. I gotta talk to him. He celebrated a birthday not long ago, which I think we talked about that last time. So hope he had a good birthday.
Day after mine. How about that?
Yep, that's right. Y'all getting old.
Well, I'm just gonna quit having them, so I'll be all right. I'm gonna quit having them. I'm done.
Oh,
That's it.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
that works. That works.
I'm gonna let you catch. How about that?
I think I'm stop. Everybody says they stop at 39, right? That's where I'm at. So, guess I need.
I'll start at 29.
Guess I need to stop. Oh, what fun! What you been up to?
Oh, I watched a little bit of racing this past weekend, Dave.
Sweet.
Yeah, I watched a lot of racing, and we got some controversy going on in the dirt super late model world, bro.
We do.
That's what things going on.
And we will get into that for sure. For sure. Before we get into that, let's talk about a little more controversy. Let's go ahead and knock this out the way. Because we got a lot of dirt stuff to talk about throughout this show today. So let's go ahead and knock the asphalt stuff out the way. Something I want to touch on a little bit. It's kind of an ongoing saga. I don't know how much you've paid attention to it. I doubt much at all. But the 2311 front row lawsuit against NASCAR last week, 2311 front row, their lawyer asked for a restraining order or something. I don't know. It was basically all to, while all this was going on, it was basically to keep their charter until the trial, and then as the outcome of the trial comes, which starts like December 1st, I think they said. It's going back and forth, they keep the charter, they don't keep the charter. And the thing is, NASCAR has said as soon as they don't have a charter, NASCAR is selling the charter or divvying out the charter. As of right now, as of last Wednesday, 2311 and Front Row Motorsports are operating as what they call open teams, which means if there are more than the set number of cars, which I think is 40, and they don't qualify in on their time as the open teams, they could be sent home, regardless of how they are in points or any of that. They are an open team.
No provisional.
No provisional on that.
So if you spin out there qualifying, you wreck your car, you're done, basically. But in saying this, and this is a move that NASCAR has used. NASCAR basically cited in their rule that they can, because the way they wrote the rule, they can allow more cars, which means it is good for 2311 and Front Row that they won't miss a race. But what that did was made it look better
on their lawsuit on NASCAR side, saying, "Hey, they're the one chose not to do this. They can still race. They're an open team, and we still got spots for them to race, so they can still race. They're just not going to get as much money because they didn't sign the charter." So NASCAR kind of made it look good on themselves. I think there is going to be, and Denny Hamlin was asked about it this past week after he won the race at Dover. And basically he just said he wasn't commenting on any of it, but there would be a lot that would be exposed starting December 1st, is what he said.
After the season over, huh?
Yeah, that's
not convenient.
Yeah, I mean, but they said at the first of the year, that's basically when that trial will start. So I mean, that hadn't been really whatever.
Well, let me ask you this here, Dave. Let's just say that I get into it with a boss at work. Let's say I get into it with a boss at work, and I go to HR.
Yep.
Now, anything that I do for now, if I miss days, in other words, the little bit of miss up. Let's say if they fail inspection, can they really drop their hammer worse on them than the other 40 cars, whatever, or how would that work?
Yeah, theoretically they could. I mean, we all know. What's that?
I see. You see my point, though, right? You see what I'm trying to go with it, right?
Yeah. I see exactly your point. And I've said that all along. But this is my way of thinking on it. Is at least before the trial, they're not going to do that because a lawyer is going to be very nitpicky, saying NASCAR singling them out and, stuff like that. So,
yeah.
And NASCAR is obviously being smart about it. It seems actually more like it's the opposite right now. It seems like they're doing whatever to far as actually at the racetrack to kind of help Front Row and 2311. But at the same time, I imagine they're kind of minding their P's and Q's too. But in saying that, NASCAR is not exactly liking seeing Denny Hamlin win.
No. That freaking Hamlin. I bet you they were talking. I bet you Brian. Was it Brian? Who's lead? Who's in charge of NASCAR now?
Not Brian. Brian's way out of it now. It's Jim France is over it. He is Bill France's brother. Bill France Jr.'s brother, I think is what it is. I think that's how it goes. It basically was Brian's uncle. But they say he's not at the track either hardly anymore. NASCAR's looking, and they put it out that they were looking to sell majority stake. So, I don't know. Hey, my chat works back on here again this week. Our buddy,
NASCAR's got a price?
I don't know what kind of price. I don't have.
I'm saying, they got a price though. There's a price on NASCAR right now.
Oh yeah.
They're taking bids?
Oh, yeah. And what they want is something like F1 did. F1 sold out to like a media company. And so they're wanting something similar to that. That way they can, get a couple billion off of it and sell off into the sunset. Yeah. Her buddy Matt Grantham said it's hot outside, in case y'all didn't know.
Well, actually, no, man. I got to work at like 3 o'clock, and I had not been outside since. I work inside.
You got to work. You got to work at what time?
I got home at 3.
You got home at 3. Got home at 3.
They've been in AC all day.
Yeah. In the AC at work too.
Yeah.
It's a terrible life.
It sucks, don't it?
With the new job. He's talked about since I've been talking to him for the past 7 months, whatever. I hear about once weekly how much he hated his job, and he finally got a new one.
Could you imagine working with them people that boy I used to work at every day? I hate this place. Whew. Man, it was bad.
I mean, you didn't hide it, did you?
No, I didn't. I wanted them to know. I wanted them to know how bad I hated it. And I told them the July the 3rd, we didn't work that 4th, that Friday. I told them I'm not coming back. I'm done. That's it. And that's why I'm not going to Fairbury.
Yeah. Sacrifices.
Oh no. Mental I think mental stress, getting yourself mentally I think is more important than a race right now. And I am at a very good place right now.
Good. That's awesome. So, like we were talking about real quick, Dover, I don't know. Did you watch any of it? I know you posted something on X about it, talking about, is this 20 years ago? Was that in a good way or bad way?
It looked, the picture looked absolutely terrible. What is that? The camera work looked like it was something like a damn old files, like an old NASCAR file race from the 80s. What was that?
I don't know. I didn't notice that too much. I watched a little bit of it, and I didn't notice.
Terrible. I was first off. Okay, let me say, Dave, back up. First off, Dave. Good advertising, NASCAR. I had no idea it was on TNT. I'm just flipping through like, man, ain't nothing on.
Nobody knows where it is anymore.
So I thought that blew my mind. And then I'm looking at this picture, and I'm like, oh my, what year is this? Is this live? It looked like something 1995. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, I did watch, I think I watched the whole segment of it. And it was kind of boring to me. That ain't over, I know.
No, there wasn't no passing. No passing at all. The first segment, the only excitement that came there was some guys were trying to run long on tires, and they were what they call cording tires, and they were literally just unwinding. I saw, who was it? AJ Allmendinger, I think it was. It looked like something was hanging out the back of his car, and it was literally just a big old string of rubber.
Yeah. Like something from a wedding. You know how you got the cans and stuff tapped in the back of the car? That's what it looked like. I don't know.
But it didn't seem like after that, I guess the track took a little bit of rubber, and that became a non-issue. And it was kind of follow the leader. Alan Gustafson, Chase Elliott's crew chief, thought made probably a bad call, unfortunately for him. Chase Elliott looked like he kind of had a dominant car, and I don't think he should have even, as hard as it was to pass, nobody was even passing anybody, even with old tires. I mean, new tires weren't passing old tires, really. So he shouldn't even, caution late. In my opinion, he shouldn't even come in for tires. Should have just stayed out. And then if you got it passed, you just got passed. Well, he come in, took 4 tires, fell way back, and just could not pass anybody. It's bad when new tires don't even help you pass anybody. So,
wow. At least on dirt, we can pass on people on new tires. Just saying.
You can pass on new tires. Speaking of tires, though, we didn't talk about this last week, and I wanted to ask about it. I think we went to talk about it and kind of ended up with 17 other things to talk about. New series starting up 2026, I hear. And American Racer late model series. And from what I hear about it, there ain't going to be much tire work to be involved there either. It's pretty much bolt up and go.
This could set boundaries. This really could open up doors for other series now. This could be big. This could be big. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
Buddy Brian Blackwell said 20 car was the only one that tried to pass, and he spun both times. You are right. He did. I guess you had to be free to pass, and then if you overstepped that, you just spun out.
Dale spun twice?
Yeah, he spun there at the end, too. They had a red flag, 14 laps to go for rain. Rain pretty good. Rain pretty good. I said, hey, they'll call this race. That's done. Well, what they've started kind of doing is like, hey, this is our cutoff time. And I like this. I do like this. Dover don't have lights. So it's like, all right, this is sunset. This is our cutoff time. And so if it's before that, they're going to try to finish the race out. I kind of like that. Yes, sir.
Dave.
Yo.
If you know it's coming, how come? Let me ask you, okay, let's start with this. How come races don't start at 12:30, 1 o'clock like they used to? What happened to them?
Well, I can tell you exactly why that is.
All right, please tell me.
Because prime TV time, that is, TV dictates all that now. They put it in the prime time to get the most money for their advertisements. If they put it on at 12 o'clock, that is not a prime time on a Sunday anymore. That is the reason the prime time football games are later in the afternoon.
Okay, hold on, wait, no. Prime time football is because it's prime time under the lights, 8 o'clock, Williams-Brice Stadium, for instance.
I don't disagree with that, and that's that. They like that also in NASCAR, but they can't do all that, so they put it as late as they can.
IndyCar started at what, 1 o'clock yesterday, bro? IndyCar.
Yeah, and I'm not disagreeing with you, but go look at the TV ratings.
Oh, I don't crunch numbers like that. I do not know, bro.
And I'm not disagreeing with you. I wish they would too. I wish they would start back, 1 o'clock myself, come home, grabbing some lunch from church and watch the race. I don't disagree with you. I wish they'd do that too. But I think those days are gone.
I'll be darned. So in other words, they rather if they know rain is coming, you'd rather fill the pockets than care about the fans. Okay, I get it.
Every once in a while now, they'll bump the race up an hour or so. It has happened. If they absolutely know rain's coming, I don't think they ever thought they were going to get that race in yesterday, regardless of what time they started it. There was a 75% chance of rain the whole day up there.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so I don't think they thought they were really going to get it in. I think they thought they were going to get it started, run a little while, bottom's probably going to pour out or fall out, and they race on Monday. I think that was the thought process because there was literally a 75% chance of rain all day long.
Ooh, 11 o'clock on a Monday. Ooh, that place be packed. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I've never understood at that track why they have not put lights up. That would be a cool race at night.
Agreed. I remember when IndyCar went there. I bet you IndyCar under the lights would be good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. So.
Put some dirt on it. There you go. I'm sorry.
You thought Bristol was bad. Uh-oh. He went away. I don't know where he went. Something happened. He touched a button. Anyway, so let's real quick, while he's doing that, let's go get a word from our sponsors.
Are you ready to unleash the true potential of your ride? Tired of feeling held back? It's time to experience the ProFabrication difference. At ProFabrication, we don't just build headers and exhausts. We engineer performance. Crafted with precision from high-grade materials, our systems are designed for one thing: maximum power. Feel the instant increase in horsepower and torque. Hear the deep, aggressive rumble that turns heads. Our expertly designed headers optimize exhaust flow, while our performance exhaust systems deliver that signature sound that you crave. But it's not just about power and sound. ProFabrication means durability you can trust. Built to withstand the toughest conditions, our headers and exhaust are an investment in long-lasting performance. Whether you're hitting the track, conquering the trails, or just cruising the streets, ProFabrication gives you the edge. Experience smoother acceleration, improved field efficiency, and that unmistakable feeling of pure driving exhilaration. Don't settle for less. Upgrade to ProFabrication headers and exhaust today. ProFabrication headers and exhaust. Quality that wins. Chicken Bone Alley is brought to you by SRI Performance. They are your one-stop shop for all things racing. Do you need performance parts? Look no further. They offer a wide range of high-performance parts for various types of racing, including stock car racing, dirt racing, and more. SRI Performance also has the most knowledgeable employees in the industry. If you're looking for that hard-to-find part, they've got it. And if you're wondering how to make it work on your car, they know it. Check them out online at www.sriperformance.com. And when you do, don't forget to use the promo code CBONE10. That's C as in chicken, BONE 10, and get 10% off at checkout. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum is a full-line steel service center stocking thousands of sizes, shapes, grades, and types of metals and plastic. If you need it, they have it. And if not, they work fast to find what you need and get it to you. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum also has the ability to cut orders to your specifications as requested. Their dedicated team not only brings many years of experience to the table, but they are always ready and willing to lend a hand with anything you may need. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. Your material needs are covered here. Tired of leaving performance on the table? Ready to dominate the track? For decades, Earl Ramey Racing Engines has been the secret weapon of champions. We don't just build engines. We craft precision, engineered powerhouses designed for one thing: victory. From meticulous machining to expert assembly, every Earl Ramey engine is built with uncompromising quality and a passion for speed. We understand the demands of racing, and we deliver the reliability and raw power you need to cross the finish line first. Whether you're tearing up the asphalt or conquering the dirt, Earl Ramey Racing Engines provides the competitive edge you've been searching for. Don't just race, conquer. Contact Earl Ramey Racing Engines today and let us build your winning machine.
Oops. All right. Also, ladies and gentlemen, go check out our good friend Skylar Whitfield, SkylarWhitfield.live. Go check him out. Let's see. Tonight, that's the 21st, right? Yeah, it is. Riptides in Myrtle Beach. I think he'll be on the second floor. I don't know if you ever been to Riptides, Jason?
No.
You should. It's pretty.
No.
It's a pretty cool restaurant down there. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I say restaurant. It's pretty cool. It's a whole little. I don't know. It's like 3 floors, and it's a restaurant. But they also have some music and stuff in there, and it's really good, really cool. It's right on the beach. It's a huge building they built there, and it is it's really cool. So if you're down in Myrtle Beach area, head over to Riptides. It's a cool venue for sure. 22nd, Bums Beach Cafe in Myrtle Beach. 23rd, Ocean Crest Seahorse Eats and Drinks in Oak Island. You think they got some seahorses you can eat?
Yeah. Oak Island? Yeah. I love Oak Island.
I do too.
Love that.
Oak Island has some good seafood up that way. For sure. 24th, there at the American Fish Company in Southport, North Carolina. On the 25th, he'll be at the Knot Windy Hill in North Myrtle Beach. And on the 26th, Neil and Pam's there in Surfside Beach, South Carolina. So head over, check our buddy Skylar Whitfield out. Great music. Go check him out. Apple, Spotify, all those good things, wherever you stream your music. And you can catch Skylar. Like I said, head over to SkylarWhitfield.live. You see his whole schedule, all his music. You can order CDs. You can order koozies like we got hanging around up here and all this other stuff. So go check him out. Good stuff for sure. For sure. Want to share something real quick. Before we go any farther, my good friend, Mr. Alan Dietz, sent me this today, but he put it out also. Happy for him. Alan has joined the UARA, which is the United Auto Racing Alliance, in an advisory role. So it's really cool to see Alan. He's been with Racing America for years, been on, you've heard him on the Snowball Derby. You've heard him on the Oxford 250, but he's the announcer every week over there at Lakeview Motor Speedway and over here at Florence Motor Speedway and at Dillon Motor Speedway a lot of times. So it's really cool to see him jump back in a position. He was with, like I said, Racing America for years, and I guess that time came to an end, and now he is with the UARA. So congratulations to our buddy Alan Dietz. But, ladies and gentlemen, now let's go to the on the line here, our buddy, Mr. Leighton Sullivan. What's up, man?
How you doing, man? What's going on?
It's been a while, man. You know something? I got to tell you something. You probably don't remember this at all. It's been quite a few years. It was at Charlotte. I can remember that. I came around with Randy Keene. Actually, he was walking me around the pits. It was actually when I first got started with podcast stuff, and I kind of interviewed you on a little live thing there at Charlotte. Well, it was really funny. After I messaged you the other day, Jason was like, "We need to get Leighton on." I was like, "You know what? We do." I ain't talked to him in quite a while, and I looked something up, and it was really funny because I just haven't thought about it. My phone, when it rings, I've had this like collage of photos on it from a bunch of racing stuff, and one of the photos on there is when I'm talking to you.
That's pretty crazy. No, I remember that. I remember Randy and y'all coming around at Charlotte. I remember because I was trying to get a PFC deal then.
There you go.
That's back when he was with him.
Yep, it was for sure. That's cool. What you been up to, man?
Man, working. I'm over here at the shop now. I just come and got in the truck and in the AC to talk to y'all.
Hey, best place to do it, man.
I tore it all heck this weekend, so we're having to rebuild pretty much.
Well, you know, that happens sometimes.
It does. It does. And that supercar, you're going a lot faster than I thought I was, and walled that puppy a little bit.
Well, where you were at, I think everybody does that.
I think they do.
These soft walls are scrubbing.
I like that place. We seem to be pretty good there, but had some speed, and I think Dirty Air got the best of me more than anything, really.
Well, I will tell you right now, when obviously you were showing some speed, I was actually over here in Florence myself. I was at the racetrack here in Florence Motor Speedway, and Jason texted me, and apparently you were going real fast. He said, "We gotta get Leighton Sullivan on the show." I said, "Well, I said he must be going real fast right now."
I was pretty proud. We out-qualified Jimmy Owens. I was like, "Dang!"
Yes.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
well, tell us a little bit about it, man. Tell us a little bit about your night over there. And, you know, you just said you out-qualified Jimmy Owens, which is no, I mean, that's nothing to, I mean, in all honesty, man, when you're going up against a crowd like that, you take all the little wins you can, man. And, and so tell us a little bit about your night over there. How'd you unload, all that fun stuff?
Well, in hot laps, I did not feel too comfortable. That thing, it was blowing dust on the straightaways. We were loose as a goose pretty much, and snugged up a little bit and hammered down in qualifying. It was really good, and made good changes for the heat race, and fell back early. I made a wrong move. I slid the 19 on the start, and I went straight to the top. I should have went to the bottom to protect because the Stephen Roberts slid all of us. So I fell back to third off the rip pretty much, and then I rolled the top in and got the running and got back to second and was coming after Roberts, and he moved up just a little bit in the three, and it just took the air completely off the nose, and it tore up the whole right rear of the car and had a flat and got in the B main, and we barely had time. We didn't even have the little spoiler, like the little right rear spoiler piece on the car. Like we didn't make any changes, barely had enough time to make it on the track, and I was just holding on for dear life, and we had a caution, and I went to the bottom, and they blew by me in the B main. Didn't even make a race, which sucked. As good as we were, you know, that just shows that one little thing just trickle effects, and you know, he made the show.
Well, I got a question about that. Obviously, it's way amplified in the super. You know, you've been really good in the crates and stuff like that, and been running those quite a while. And now jumping more into super stuff. Man, is it crazy to you that we're talking about air so much on a track this small?
Yes, a little bit. But that's one thing, like, I've struggled with a little bit so far in the super is the air and, like, racing around guys. Like, I don't know what that last Gaffney race was. Like, I guess it was the Grassy Smith. Like I had got to second, I got by Ferguson on a restart, and I chose the top, thinking that I had just found the line and won, and was going to be able to like really make a push for the lead. Well, we took off. Joyner went and kind of slid up in front of me, and it just picked the whole front end up off the car going in the straightaway, and I about hit the wall in the straightaway. And I'm just like, man, like you got to really have them pointed and know where you're going before you throttle up. But it's a learning experience. We're getting there. But,
For sure, man. Go ahead there, Jason.
Hey, Leighton, I got a question, Leighton. How did this ride come about with you, Rambo? How did this come about?
So you know, he's my stepdad, and he's been with my mom
Wait, what?
since. Yeah, Rambo's my stepdad. Well, no, they're not married, but they've been together since I was like 2. So I've always lived with him. Yeah. So he got sick, and that really, you know, I don't know if he can actually race anymore. I'm not sure. I don't know if they've asked, but you know, he's still on a transplant list. I mean, I actually think that he's not getting like a liver because he's still so healthy. I think that's what it is. So he's good right now. Ain't no need to worry about. But
He looks great.
He
looks
does.
great.
He does. But so all that happened, and I don't know. We just started running the crate car, and have been really good pretty much everywhere we've been. You know, something stupid don't happen. But oh yeah, look, I got it right here.
Yeah, you got one? Oh, baby, you know it.
Yeah, but it's been good. Car's been really good.
Yeah. You show sped. You have show some sped.
Yeah. Yep. I just got to figure out how to put a night together in a supercar, and we'll be doing something.
You gonna get it.
It's a lot harder. It's so much more stressful. Like the changes, you're changing so much more than you normally would in a crate car because, I mean, the track blows off quicker, and you got to tighten up more with all the horsepower. It's just a lot going on, but we're figuring it out.
That's what I wanted to ask, though. Between, you know, a lot of people say, you know, stuff just happens faster is what a lot of people like to tell you. But, you know, you going from driving the crate car to jumping into Super now, man, what's one of the biggest differences to you? I know you're talking about the air and all that stuff, but what's just one of the biggest differences that you have to really get used to?
The slowing down in the feature, like in qualifying and practice and stuff, like you're hammered down, and that's not really like a big deal. But like in the feature, you got to slow down so much more than like you would think to, and that's what I've like really struggled with. Is like I don't think I know how to run the bottom anymore. Like I used to love the bottom, and now I'm like, dang, I got to run the bottom. Like you got to slow down and park that thing and get her sideways, and I don't know. It's just a lot going on in a little amount of time.
Well, dude, I tell you, I really think, and I've seen this, and we've seen it from different people, especially some of our South Carolina guys. In all actuality, I say this about Trent Ivey all the time. I think Trent Ivey became a good super driver, in my opinion, because he was a good crate driver, because he knew how to make that car roll and just, you know, keep speed in it. And I think there's something to that, and I think you can do the same thing personally.
He kicked our tail for a long time. That is for sure. But yeah, like I mean, I feel like we've been just as good as he's been here recently in the super stuff. But I don't know, just like for instance, like at Gaffney and one of them, I think it was a Duval race. We went out there and blew a right rear tire in hot laps, and that just like killed us that night too. It's just little stuff.
Boy, get behind the 8 ball like that, man. It's a whole late now. I don't care who you are. You turbo anyway. It's hard to do yourself when you do that. It really is.
Because everybody's so good now too. Everybody's got good stuff. All the drivers got tons of experience. You know, I mean, people don't make mistakes. It's just hard to rebound when something puts you back like that. Well,
it's that, and I've said for many years, I'm an asphalt racer around here because we just don't have dirt tracks down here. But, you know, we're different. We go out and we got, you know, an hour of open practice, hour and a half of open practice. We got, if you want to go run it, then you got 2 rounds of 30 minutes of practice or 20 minutes of practice and stuff like that. No, you dirt guys, y'all go out there, do something like that in hot laps, blow a tire like you said. All of a sudden you're behind because you didn't really get a good read on the track at that point. I mean, that's what a lot of people say anyway. And I mean, I've been there I love watching dirt racing. I love being around you guys, you know, dirt racing, but wish I was sometimes. But man, when that happens, it's tough. Cause I mean, you just, like you said, you're behind at that point.
Yep.
So,
Yep. And that's what, like, another challenge is, like, I've been trying to get Rambo to go test, like, because, I mean, like, I am a diehard Excel racing chassis man now. Like, I love these cars, and they just suit me really well, I feel like. But one challenge that we're having is we're the only super guy running those chassis. You know, Cody Overton ran them last year.
That's right.
And but I think we're the only one in them right now. But so, like, we are pretty much having a test every time we go to the racetrack, trying to figure out what works on the supercar versus, like, the crate. And, like, we need to go test, but, like, we don't want to put laps on our motor, you know, that kind of deal. So it's just a balance, pretty much.
Do you like being the only XL out there? I mean, you have nobody to exchange notes with. So, Bladen, y'all are basically on the island by yourselves.
I like that, personally,
So,
because, I don't know, I like being different. I don't like that everybody's in Longhorns. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's, I don't know, what's that word, monopoly or something like that?
Yeah.
I like being different.
yeah.
Because I feel like we got something that nobody else does, you know?
Well,
right.
don't be quit being men are trained in Baltic. Let's be Park Place and Boardwalk, all right?
No, I don't know. I've thought about asking Cody for some pointers about what he learned last year, but every time I've ever talked to him, he drives so different than I do, and his setups are just like off the wall. I'd be like, if I asked him something, I'd be in left field, so I don't even want to ask him about it.
Hey, I'm just glad Cody knows now, because I'm gonna tell you, I was with him. It was a few years ago. Well, was it Charlotte again? A few years ago. He drove Earl Ramey's car actually that day, and we were talking to him about the car, and he was like, I don't know. He was just like,
he's a funny dude.
I just go out there, I hit the gas. That's what he said. Oh, that's something else. All right. Well, I want to ask you something while you're on here, man, with us. I know we don't like talking about a lot of other drivers and stuff. We got you on here to talk about you, but we knew this was going to come up, because we're talking about some news from this past week, and Jason mentioned earlier in the show that there was a lot of drama going on. All right, we all know. And I imagine, did you see what happened with Bob Gardner?
I did.
Okay.
I seen it.
Okay.
I seen he got suspended or something from Mars and Dirt Car.
Yeah, indefinite suspension, minimum of 6 months, they said. Well, you as a racer, what do you think of something like that? Do you think that suspension fit? Do you think that was just what?
I don't think I want to comment on like a suspension or nothing, but from like look at it from his perspective, he was upset. Did he mean to flip the guy? Probably not. I think that was just a freak thing that happened. But regardless, you really shouldn't be hitting nobody with your race car under caution or anything like that. Because the way I look at it now is like financially, if I tear my stuff up, I might pay for it too. It's a lose-lose there if you're hitting somebody under caution.
100%. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Now, to quote Jason here this past week, he told us not all to be hypocrites, because if it would have happened at Gateway, everybody would have been jumping up and down and buying T-shirts.
Well, I mean, that's probably true. Honestly. I don't know. I feel like Gateway is a different world.
It is. It is. All right, back to you. All right, so, man, what you got coming up next for you?
So we're going to Fayetteville this weekend. It's a clash race. And then we're going to the beach. We're leaving Fayetteville and going straight to the beach after that. We're going to get somebody else to drive the holler back. And then, so that next weekend, I think it's like the second we won't run. But I think it's the 9th and 10th or something like that, or 8th and 9th. So Friday, Saturday, cruiser races. I think we're going to run those. It's at 3,000 at Tri-County and 3,000 at Dixie. That's as far as I know right now.
Nice.
But we're trying not to plan too far ahead.
What beach you going to?
Dirty Myrtle.
Dirty Myrtle, right down the road from me.
Oh, yeah. That's Murder Beach.
Murder Beach now, yeah.
I know. It's a little scary some places.
Y'all ain't going. Y'all going to hang out in the campground like everybody else goes down there?
Oh yeah, that's a Rambo thing there. Like I want to go on some random beach in Florida and chill. Rambo wants to go down there to Ocean Lakes and talk to all his friends and stuff.
Everybody loves Ocean Lakes. Well, that's the thing is anymore you go to Ocean Lakes and it's everybody from the racetrack there. I'm like, it's the same crowd and just a different location.
Like I know Trent and Petey and them, Ivy and them are out down there this week.
Yep.
But
Okay. Rainbow's got friends. Wow, I wouldn't imagine that. Okay.
No, so okay, here's a little fun fact. So my girlfriend is Trent's cousin, so we talk a little more than we used to.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh man. Hey. Dang.
Oh,
All right.
dang.
Y'all keep it in the
Yeah.
ain't you?
Apparently, Petey told her to stay away from him when we first started talking.
Go figure.
But no, we've been together over a year now, so it's been going good.
Good.
Well, you're doing good. Doing good. That's awesome, man. Well, man, I sure appreciate you coming on here. Who all you got to thank, man? Let everybody know who all out there helping you this year.
SCP Trucking, Hammerits of Gaffney. You know, Kelly's helped Rambo for a long time. Norman Nichols with Nichols Plumbing. David Dick with Little Boy Trucking. Mark Tudor Race Shots. He's been a tremendous help to us this year. You know, we're running Penske's as well. And STI, Service Transport Incorporated, you know, they help us get our tires and stuff so we don't have to get them delivered to us. You know, they just bring them to us. We're really looking for some more help, honestly. You know, to be able to race like we want to, we'd love that. We got some spots up on the car if anybody be willing to help us out. You
Well,
know,
let
we
it-
can
let
dang sure use it.
Let everybody know where to reach you at if they're interested, man.
All right, just my personal Facebook is Leighton Sullivan, and I've been trying to create a little social presence on a racing page I just started. It's just Leighton Sullivan Racing. Trying to be like one of the big guys and build that up a little bit. And I tried to make some TikTok videos and stuff, but that stuff is hard. I do not know how to do that.
Dude, I'm telling you, it takes so much time. I even say it with this. I'm like, you know, if I didn't have a regular day job, maybe I could do that. But
Like I tried for like an hour to like clip together some racing videos. I don't know what I was doing. Like it took me forever, and I just finally gave up on it.
I'm just letting you know there are paid services that do it, and they cost money too. There are paid services to do it, and that's the best way to do it, though.
I know. I seen there's some guy out of Spartanburg. He's AM Medias. He does really good videos. I've never even talked to him before, but I'm gonna shout him out because I love watching his videos. They're super cool.
There you go. There you go. Maybe we can hook y'all up there. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Well, dude, we sure appreciate you coming on, hanging out with us. We're going to have you back on more often, man. It's been fun.
I'd love to. I appreciate it, man.
It's
That'd be
cool.
cool.
It's cool, and Jason's got me, you know, going back in. He's like, we need to talk to our South Carolina guys around, or our guys around here some more. I'm like, we do. It's just been, everybody races so much anymore. It's insane.
I know.
It's trying to.
I know. Like them Lucas guys are like all the time.
Between that and like over the summer, all that Hell Tour stuff, I'm like, we don't have any time to race. They're racing every night. I mean, you can't talk to nobody.
I know. That's what we're trying. We're trying to get to a team sort of like that, but we gotta run a little better and get a little more experience before we can get there.
Well, man, the speed's coming your way, so I believe you're gonna get there sooner rather than later, man. So if anybody wants to get on that car, please hit up Leighton Sullivan there and get on, help him out. We got a T-shirt right there. We can go find some more T-shirts. There we go. Go sell some more.
I know. I see Jason's wearing it. I appreciate it.
I love it.
Everybody
Well,
go
man,
get a shirt.
there you go. Well, man, I sure appreciate you jumping on with us, buddy, and we'll have you back on soon, man.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, dude. Take it easy.
All right. See you.
See you. All right, everybody. Mr. Leighton Sullivan. Good to have him on, hanging out with us.
He's awesome.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's awesome.
I was surprised he remembered that. And it was really funny because I was
Tell
looking
me about
for
that story. What happened again now? You was in Charlotte?
Yeah, it was really funny. It was the oh god. What is the week before the World Finals?
WSTC, World Track Championship.
Yeah, that's it. I tell you, I'm terrible with names of stuff. I was up there, and I want to say it was actually Halloween. And my buddy Randy Keene, who's now with SRI, like he said, he was with PFC at one point in time, then started his own thing. Anyway, he's with SRI now. It's great. I met him up there. He was like, "Walk around with me. I'll introduce you." Because I knew who people were a lot. Well, I knew who, like, the super guys were. That's what I knew. He was like, "Walk with me. I'll introduce you to somebody." I didn't really know a lot of people there. The only one I knew that was there was Kyle Strickler, and he was driving one of the modifieds.
Okay.
It was really funny because I knew him already. So I'm just hanging out in his trailer all day. I'm like, I don't know anybody else. I'll just come over here and hang out with Kyle. That's when he drugged that Longhorn out of the woods and went out there and spanked everybody with it. I went over there. I'll tell you something funny about that car. Probably a lot of people didn't see. That was when Lowenbro had just got back into the modified deal, and he was trying to start them. And that was right before, what's the guy's name owns Longhorn now? God.
Arpin.
Yeah. It was right
Arpin.
before he bought it. Right before he bought Longhorn out. Or bought the, majority out. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Strickler drugged that car. It literally, he said, had been sitting in the woods for 5-6 years. It was old Longhorn modified. He took it over to the shop. They painted it, hung a body on it, fixed it all up. Everything was so different on it because of how old it was. They literally had to notch out. It was cut. The frame on the left front was cut. If it would have hit anything, it would have just fell off because the headers did not go around it correctly. And he went out there. He went out there and dominated with that car. I think it was like 2 years in a row he took that car to the. That's the only race he took that car to and dominated with it.
Does he still have that car today?
He probably has it somewhere. He's not running it. He's running a what is it? He's running now.
Elite, right?
Yeah,
Elite.
Is it? No, it's something else. I don't think it's even
not
elite
Elite
anymore. He had ordered an Elite, but anyway. So anyway, in saying that, Randy King come out there and we just walked around, and he was like, "Hey, this is this person. Go talk to him." So I'd pull up my phone, I'd tell him to hold it, and I'd go talk to him. We'd do a little interview real quick. I'm trying to remember who all I'd done that with. That was first day I met Will Harrington, Leighton,
Okay.
Rambo.
Yeah.
I'd seen Rambo before because obviously, all the Carolina Clash stuff and everything around. I think I kind of jinxed Rambo that time though. It was bad.
No.
I think I did.
Oh, I've done that.
I think I
I've done
did.
that before.
He well, it wasn't that day. I don't even think he was racing that day. I think just Leighton was. He was there with Leighton. He was killing everybody in Carolina Clash that year. And Randy was like, "Yeah, go talk to him about it. He's got it pretty much locked up. Go talk to him about what it's going to be like to win it this year and everything." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I kind of go over there with the mindset, he's pretty much got to start another race, and he's got this locked up. Yeah, he goes out and ends up getting 2 DNFs last 2 races and lost it.
I think what year could this be? Is this early 2000 teens?
No.
11?
I didn't start the show till 2020. So it had to be. It either had to be. I'm thinking it had to be late 20. No. Yeah, it may have been. It may have been the October of 2020.
2020?
It was either 2020 or 2021. One of the two. I'm thinking 2020, though. Because that was our first year doing it. So I think that's when it was. That was COVID year.
I'm trying to think who won the championship. Oh, well, was there a championship that year?
So it may have been, if not, it may have been 2021.
Jeff Smith?
I can look back and find out.
I gotta go get a. I know
no, I'm saying I can look back and find out and tell you exactly what year it was I was there. It's just Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull this up. I'm actually going to pull up again where I here it goes. It was 5 years ago. It was
What?
Yep, that was November 5th, 2020.
Wow.
I was there.
Wow.
Let's
Wow.
see.
Jace Rambo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jace Rambo.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna walk up to the camera and show everybody something real quick.
Alrighty. Uh-oh. 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 Is that Rambo?
That was Rambo standing on the back of the truck. That was Leighton Sullivan I was talking to.
That was late. Okay, that was late. Okay. Okay.
There's a picture right there though with Rambo that I got.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Big screen. Okay, I see it good. Okay. All right. Wow.
How about them yellow shorts you got on there?
Kid, he's almost a kid there, huh?
Yeah, exactly. He was. Yeah, he was. So, no, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, that was. Let's see. We got a few messages here. Matt Grantham said it's time to get a second job. LOL. Yeah, it's always time to get a second job. Bert, what's up, man? What's going on? Saw y'all were over at Sumter with the Crown Vics this past week. Douglas Briggs, what's up, man? But anyway, so appreciate Leighton Sullivan jumping on here with us real quick. Want to go ahead and thank real quick, though, our good friends over at MPM Marketing, www.marketwithmpm. Go over there and talk with Tanya, and you see it on Jason's hat there. Go talk with Tanya. If you're in this game of racing and you need to get ahead in this on the media side, because I'm gonna tell you the marketing side, getting in front of the faces that you need to be in front of, you got to talk with somebody that knows everybody in the business. And I'm gonna tell you what, Tanya knows everybody in the business. So go hit her up, and she'll get you set up for sure for success on the marketing side. So www.marketwithmpm.com. Also, Dixie Made right here in Florence, South Carolina. Dixie Made, it is your one stop for all your clothing essentials, all this back to school stuff. Because let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all know this or not. I don't know how it is everywhere else. But guess what? My kids start back to school next week, July 28th.
Are you kidding me?
Nah, dead serious. That is their schedule anymore. But I kind of like it. It's kind of cool because what they do is they go there like each quarter. So they go there 9 weeks, and then they're out a whole week. Then the next 9 weeks, they're out another whole week. So like around Christmas, they just basically add on another week. They're out for almost a month at Christmas now.
Oh my God.
So it kind of spreads out through the year. So you ain't necessarily just got to go on vacation at in the summer. You can kind of plan some throughout the year, but it's really cool because regardless, head over to Dixie Made and get all them back to school clothes that you need right here in Florence, South Carolina. So head over, see our good friends at Dixie Made. Also, Fresh Chef, you are up in the Race City area, as we like to call it, of North Carolina. And Race City, I think now is pretty much, halfway across the state. Head to a local Fresh Chef. They are daily food and drink specials. It is some of the best stuff you will ever put in your mouth. I'm telling you. Awesome food. Awesome food. Tell them we sent you up there. I'm going to tell you what. They got some shrimp and grits. It's awesome. They got some pork chops even. They're awesome. Everything I've had from there, and I've had multiple things.
Oof.
And it has been amazing from Fresh Chef. So, yeah.
I'll be the I gotta check it out.
You got to check it out. If you head up that way, you got to check one out.
Gotta check it out.
If you head up, Charlotte this year, since you've been talking about Charlotte a lot, you got to check out Fresh Chef.
I didn't make it in February, but I'll be at Charlotte.
There you go. There you go. All right, we just talked about it a little bit. I want to let you kind of tell a little bit more about it, who all it involved. I actually, and I will put it out there, I did reach out to Bob Gardner and some of his crew just to give them a chance. Want to give him a chance. If you want to come on here and talk about it any. We've had Bob on here before. I like Bob. I like Bob a lot. He is a nice guy, super nice guy. I know you've hung out with him, Jason. Would you say that the kind of actions that took place were a little bit out of character for Bob Gardner? Would you say that?
Definitely out of character. That's not what Bob Gardner does.
Yeah. So set it up for us. Tell everybody who was all involved, and or if you remember, kind of what happened.
All right. First heat race of the night. Going battling for the pole, Mars race, Farmer City. Darren Klein throws a slider. I don't know when a slider's a dangerous slider or a bad. I guess there's such thing as a bad slider, but he threw a slider in there. It's kind of questionable. Could have Bob backed off of it? Don't know. Could Darren not throw it in it that hard? Don't know. So Bob took a little bit of nose damage, took a little bit of spoiler damage, and I guess he thought he was done for the night. So he spins down. Poor Dylan Thornton Jr. III, he got taken out of it. So he got caught up in that, which Bob apologized for that. So Bob stops at the bottom of the racetrack, and they were going around, looking for the caution flag. Well, Bob, I'm sorry?
They were still under green, actually. They didn't throw the caution.
Oh, that's green.
Yeah, because both of them they were headed to the infield, so they didn't throw the caution.
Yeah, they threw the caution. So Bob said, wait a minute, let me throw the caution out. So we came back onto the racetrack. Stopped. Let the field go by. So now the field's going around the back, 1 and 2, going to the back stretch. Bob said, hey, wait a minute. I cut through the doggone infield. So Bob cuts through the doggone infield, waits for Darren Klein, number 10 car. I thought it was over with. We kind of, nudged him a little bit, whatever. Kind of nudged him. So Darren got in front of him. Bob decided, you know what? I don't think it's over yet. He hit him, and when he hit him, you know how the noses are on these cars. They're like a dump truck or like a tractor.
They're a ramp.
A ramp. Yeah, there you go. Excuse me. And just hit him in a sweet spot and flipped him on his lid. So Matt Curl's you can hear him I put the video up on Twitter and TikTok, and you can hear Matt Curl, 4G, you're done for the night. You're done for the night. And man, Matt Curl, I didn't put that much I didn't put all this on the video. Matt Curl jumped in that doggone four-wheeler straight to Bob Gardner's Hall. And Bob was really wasn't that, he wasn't throwing hands up and nothing. He knew it was wrong. Bob knew he was wrong. He didn't do all this point and all that stuff. He was like, yeah, I took it like a man. Yeah, okay, I did it. Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, that's what he was saying. So, I will say that Darren Klein goes up the next night at Peevely and sets fast time. How about that?
That was the easiest flip I think I ever seen in my life. I mean, it was
it
really,
was a slow roller, wasn't it?
It was just like bloop.
That kind of rocked a little bit too. Did you see that?
It did.
Kind of rocked. Yeah. So now Bob is suspended from all dirt car races, World of Outlaw races, no Eldora, no Fairbury, no nothing for 6 months.
Well, it says the way the suspension reads is indefinitely, minimum of 6 months. Could be longer. I don't see it being any longer than that because Bob has been a loyal competitor of the Mars Tour. He's raced every race except for one since 2023, I think they said.
Yeah. All right, man. Okay, I put up. Me and Kenny Wallace had a pretty good conversation on Twitter. I love Kenny, man. Kenny's awesome. Kenny called Bob insane.
Kenny kind of threw him under the bus, I thought. I mean,
not Dave. He threw him under the bus, ran him over, and backed him up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it. And Kenny's thing, I think, was more of. I don't even think it was more to flip. I think people were looking at it, and he. I think Kenny was looking more of the going on the track backwards while it was green. And I think that's a lot of the thought there. And I wonder, and even the press release they put out, you know, the penalty report, I read it all. And that was kind of a big thing. It seemed like it was kind of a big thing in it, going back on the track backwards under green.
All right, Dave. Okay, here's my thing. Now, I've been taking bullets. I've put a soapbox up for Bob. You know, I backed up Bob on this because here's why I backed up Bob on this. Like you said, like you told, like if this been Gateway, what would have happened?
Exactly. They would have sold a lot of T-shirts.
50,000 people would have absolutely gone crazy.
I gotta ask this. Because I have yet to, I don't really know. Is Gateway a quote-unquote sanctioned race of any sort? I didn't think so.
Invite only this year, though.
That don't surprise me. They only got so much room.
I guess, you know, having 300 cars between two divisions.
I think they need to bring back...
Cody
I ain't saying they need to bring back midgets, but I think they need to bring something small there, like legend cars. Legend cars would be awesome in there.
I think they tear too much stuff up, bro. It ruts up too bad. I really do.
They tear up too much stuff anyway.
One time, well, I asked Kelly Carlton because, you know, he's the race director there, and I told him to have a big old front wheel drive race there. He said, "Man,
that'd be awesome.
It'll tear stuff up, bro." It will.
We know that. We know it's going to tear stuff up. We get that. That is kind of, I mean, unfortunately, Gateway's kind of the novelty that we know that that's what's going to happen. I mean, yes, they want it to be a serious race, and it is a serious race. But why not highlight? I'm going to tell you, it does a lot for a racer to be able to go somewhere. Let's say Bristol was the same way. Those front-wheel drive guys, they went and sold sponsorship on, hey, we're going to race in Bristol. It's going to be on, at the time, XR. It's going to be a big televised event. And those guys, I ain't saying they made money off of it, but they made enough to go race and have a good time and put them on TV and put them on, you know, stuff like that. That is the thing about it. That's what promoters and people running it sometimes I think don't see is, especially Gateway, that's one of the biggest watched races, dirt races of the year.
That's I told you last week, that's my 5th crown jewel.
Oh yeah, I don't disagree with you at all. I just think it's somewhat, and it's not a gimmick. It is a flat out race. I mean, there's no crazy inverts. There's no stupid stuff like that. It is just a race. It is set up just as a race. I just think the track is kind of quote unquote gimmicky, just being a, you know, inside a stadium, or inside a whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But I love it. Yeah.
I get.
But regardless, I love it. I love watching it.
Oh, Dave. My 5th crown jewel. Come on, bro. I got a question for you. I've been saying this all weekend too. Okay, what Turbo did with the Bobby Pierce? Yes, he almost took Bob's arm off. Yes, he almost ran over a track official. But with Bob and Turbo, do you see one being worse than the other?
All right. First of all, I feel like Bob was more in the wrong there because Bob shouldn't have been on the track. Yeah. If they're in the car, I mean, I hate to say it. Yeah, we're talking about whatever super late models weigh now. 20, what they weigh now? 20 what?
2,800 pounds.
2,800 pounds, yeah. We're talking about 2,800 pounds that people love to call them weapons. Not disagreeing with you. You can get hurt, but I promise you, if you're standing outside of it or if you're strapped in it, I'd much rather be strapped in it. I promise you, you're a whole lot safer. This is my whole thing. All right. I get there had to be some sort of punishment for Bob Gardner. I get that 100%. And if that's what they chose to do, 6 months, indefinite suspension, minimum of 6 months, I get it. They had to do something. I will say he probably, unfortunately, it put Mars in a bad spot. But if we're just going, and this is, I guess, where when you're the director or promoter or whatever, I hate for this. I'm glad it's on their shoulders instead of mine, because, okay, are we looking at the backwards on the track? Are we looking at the flip? Or are we just looking at a culmination of both? And I guess that's what they kind of had to do, was a culmination of both. Backwards on the track was kind of tough. That's probably the toughest for me. Okay. Hitting under caution is not something we have never seen. We see it weekly. This one just happened to catch a tire and somebody rolled. If that would have happened when they got together out of two, if somebody would have flipped over at that point in time, that would have been a racing accident. I get we don't need to be hitting people under caution, but they also, I'm not saying we need to do either one, but they also get mad at you for fighting outside the car. And people like, let's say Bob Gardner. Bob Gardner works on his race cars. Bob Gardner, he is a racer's racer. I mean, that's what he is. He has a passion about the sport, as everybody should. Somebody goes tearing up your car, you're not going to be happy.
Okay. All right. Now, I've been saying this all weekend too, Dave. When you do this for a living, when you have this much time, money, effort, this is what you do. Especially after Bob got released from the McKinnon ride early before the season really started.
Right.
So he had to build what he's got from scratch. New car, new everything. So when you do this for a living, Dave, let me ask you a question, Dave. You're a driver. Let me ask you a question. What if I did that to you? What if I flipped you over? No, I'm sorry. You got the car. What if I flipped you over?
Well, apparently I get butt hurt.
That's right. Oh yeah! Oh wow! Okay, Dave. Wow. Okay, Dave. But Dave, when you had this much, this is what you do. You put your sweat. That's your sweat. That's your blood on that doggone race car. Your shot.
I pick around about being quote unquote butt hurt, but I'm not mad by no means. But I don't like it. Just if somebody, leaves a tire mark on my door personally, because I know the time, because we pulled body off, did everything on his car. My daddy painted that car. Every piece of that car he painted. And I lettered every bit of it myself. And I don't have a wrap or nothing like that. I literally, one sticker at a time, I cut out. to put on that race
Decal.
car. Yeah, decals. I mean, that is a vinyl plotter, cutter, whatever. And, you know, I made every sticker that's on it. So I don't even like that to happen. I mean, it is what it is. I know we're racing. I mean, you know, I get that. 100%. I know we're racing. I know stuff's going to happen. I don't like it when stuff is 100% avoidable and it just intentionally happens.
It's like the Nick Hoffman, Tyler Bruning slider at Deer Creek.
Yeah.
That's racing.
Yeah.
Well, Darren Klein really did the Bob. I'm sorry?
No. I was saying you're right.
But what Darren did to Bob, it was racing. Well, like I said earlier, could Bob lift it? Don't know. I'm not in a race car. I could not tell you that. I've never driven one. I don't want to go for a ride in one forever.
I feel like watching that, Bob had to outside there. You can't just, I mean, in racing, you shouldn't be just sliding to the wall when somebody's there. Yeah, he could have lifted, but you kind of expect a guy that's sliding up to give you a little, you know, give you room to race is what you expect. So that's all you ask for is room to race. And I don't even think it was an intentional slider. You know, I think it was an intentional slider. I don't think it was he intentionally just doored him like that and took him out. I don't think it was intentional. I think it was a bad racing move, and I do think Bob lost his head there for a minute or whatever, and it stinks. What you got, sir?
What that kid did at Port earlier this year, a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago or so, was that worse than what Bob Gardner did? And this guy got banned from Port for the rest of this year and next year. It can't go to BAPS. He can't go to freaking, what's that other one up there? Path Valley. Like, there's one or two of the racetracks. So he can't go to 4 racetracks. 4! Because of what he did at Port Royal. And to me, what he did at Port Royal ain't nothing like what Bob did.
It ain't that. What he did was nothing in general. He was literally under caution and just kind of nosed it towards somebody. Nobody did not finish their race because of what he did. So
it ain't like he jumped. It ain't like he jumped the guy's stuff totally.
Exactly.
He might have bent his nose up just a little bit. All you got to do is go get a hammer or jack and get that out of there.
That's right. So I mean,
I think that was just a little bit too extreme.
And I think a lot of these, I don't know. I don't think Mars just acted knee-jerk reaction. I don't think it was. I get it. They had to do something.
I get that too.
I 100% get it. I hate it for Bob. I hate it, you know. But I guess we did was a little on the extreme side. If it would have been just one or the other, probably wouldn't have been a big deal. You know, if he'd have turned around track, got a caution, then drove it off the track, they wouldn't ever said anything, I don't think.
It's like Miles Moose. You know how I posted the video up Saturday night for me and Miles. Was kind of not really getting into it, but we were having a discussion. And he was talking about how intentional. No, it wasn't intentional. When I got through a brick earlier this year at Falls and almost hit Moose in the head when he was in a race car. Now, that's intentional because you are intentionally trying to do bodily damage.
That's right.
What Bob did in court, this will hold up in court. What's the key word there? Intentional.
That's
so
right.
What Bob did to Darren Klein, I don't think that was intentional.
No,
I mean, it happens.
I can tell you exactly what he tried to do. He tried to just spin him around. That's what he tried to do.
He tried to flatten his tire. That's what he tried to do.
I mean, it's one or the other. You trying to, give him a left rear flat, or you trying to spin him around right there. That's all you're trying to do. Unfortunately, that's not all that happened.
It's a shovel.
That's
In
all.
front of the Super Lake. What is it? A show.
That's all. So, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I hate it. I feel like, personally, I don't think it deserved what they called it. This is just me. I don't think it deserved a quote-unquote indefinite suspension. We know.
Well,
we know.
I've had people on my Twitter page. I've had people comment he should be a lifetime ban.
Yeah, no.
Lifetime.
No. I'll put it this way. We've seen people do worse at Sumter. And they're still racing.
And sometimes, maybe, back in the day, sometimes it was 2-3 divisions.
That's
We used
right.
to have like 3 or 4 fights a night.
That's right. Exactly. I personally, I could not have argued with them if they would have said, and essentially this is what this is doing for the most part, if they would have said, you're done for the season. I couldn't have argued much about it. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
But
Put a timestamp on it.
right.
They didn't put a timestamp on it.
That's exactly right. And I wonder if that was kind of just a kind of a deal that, hey, it looks like we dropped a hammer on him, but in all actuality, come the first of next season, he can run again.
Yeah, out the gateway, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
How convenient.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
So, well, technically he can go run Gateway.
He can't run gateway.
Yeah, it's unsanctioned. It's not sanctioned, so
He can't run gateway.
yeah, exactly. So that'd be a fun one. Brandon, what's up, my dude? I do have to give a couple shout outs here real quick while we're coming down to this. Brandon Johnson, our buddy here, crybaby. he knocked off another win there at Florence Motor Speedway this past Saturday night. Matt Grantham, who was on here talking as always, he knocked out a third place finish there in the trucks. They're pretty cool, damn. So they coming on for sure.
I'm so proud of you, Dave.
Why's
I
that?
am so proud of you, bruh.
Why's
When
that?
you take a picture, man, you got 3 TVs going, all 3 dirt races. I just don't know that one you had on.
I think you I think you confused mine with somebody because I did not. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Oh, well, I thought that wasn't you.
Wasn't me.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody texted me a picture Saturday night had 3 TVs on that.
Probably Kale. He got dirt vision.
Well, I bet you that's who it was. I see group chats get me confused because I see a name there, and I don't see the other name. I guess so I just see that one name, and I thought I guess that's what. So that must have been Kale.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I was at Florence Motor Speedway.
Okay, that was Kale. Hey, I got another controversy here for you, Dave.
What we got?
Darren Fuqua, who's a modified racer too from the Midwest.
Yep.
He was racing at Central Missouri Speedway.
Okay.
And it was a Power Eye. Listen to this, Power Eye. When I think Power
It's football,
Eye,
right?
no, Power. Oh yeah, the wishbone. Okay.
We in the Power I formation here.
But when I think Power Eye, Dave, I'm thinking the open wheel midgets. No, non-wing midgets.
I got you. Yeah.
Well, Dave, there's a Power Eye Revival late model series that runs in the Midwest. Well, anyway, Mr. Fuqua, Darren, he won, and a questionable slider was thrown by Aaron Moret, and he got damage from it. But he went on to win the race, Dave. But he failed the droop. post-race inspection. You know why?
Why is that?
The car just sustained so much damage from the slider that the car couldn't register the droop. So he got DQ'd. Went from winning the race to being DQ'd. Hello.
That just ain't right.
Okay, all right. That's what I kind of want to go with there, Dave. Yeah.
This is the exact reason I say, and like I've said to you before, get rid of the droop rule.
Thank you.
Limit like in any class, whatever class you want to run it in, limit your left rear shock length, and there's no need for a droop rule.
You know, the late models, they've had a chain on forever. They've had a chain on before. They got a chain anyway. So
we got chains on ours.
There you go. Yeah. So
we got chains on them so they don't overextend the shock. I mean, that's why we put them on. If something happens, you don't bust your shock open.
Yes. So he wouldn't. So instead of winning $4,000, Dave, he got last place.
I mean, okay. If your droop limiter, you know, because that became an actual device since what, 2020, 2019?
Yeah, 21.
Well, it may have been 21 because I remember being at Volusia and first person that I saw that failed droop was Scott Bloomquist.
It had to be 21.
And I was standing in tech with them as they were checking it.
What does Scott say? I'm curious.
Scott didn't say a word, actually. Did not say a word. He just kind of check it again. But I was looking at it right then as they were checking it, and I'm like, this can't be right. Because they were checking it. You've been to Volusia, right?
Mm-hmm. No.
You haven't been to Volusia? Okay.
No.
Well, it's like any other dirt track. You know, everything's dirt, rocks, sand around there. They were just on a piece of ground over there and jacked the car up. And, you know, once the tire would kind of be free, that's where they just measured it. And I'm like, what if that ground right there is lower than... I'm like, there's no way that's... You can't really measure droop 100% correctly without having it on a flat plate. Can't do it. The concrete setup plate, yeah, something's got to be level.
Same thing happened early this year, but our boy, downtown Michael Brown, Lancaster, Ultimate Race.
Yep.
You heard about you heard about that? Did I tell you about that?
I remember a mention about it, but no, I don't think we talked about it too much.
They checked the doggone Drew. This is at the qualifying, by the way.
Yeah.
Check the doggone Drew. No, didn't work. Check the droop again. Nope, didn't work. Well, darn it just worked. Pre-race inspection. I'm coming in, working out. Well, qualifying time got wiped out. Start dead last in the heat race. Got buried in the A main. Finished second. Came to the pack. I think 18 showed up. So yeah. Shout out downtown Michael Brown. How about that?
And all it was probably is they measured it somewhere different than they measured it before.
No. Ground. That's what you talking about. Ground.
That's what I'm saying. Just was not in the same place.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. So I don't know. Oh boy. Droop rule.
But the only way when something like that happens is if they can, and this is where it gets so subjective, is, okay, if they can look at the droop device itself, the limiter device that they're using now, and like JD's was missing a bolt out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it happened and that's the rule, okay, it happened. But if everything's in place and this car's just got enough damage that, okay, we can't really tell here. It's not passing droop. I mean, rear end might be bent 2 inches where you got hit so hard. And trust me, I promise you I've seen them bend that much. Them rear end, them axle tubes will bend around. And if you get slid into and that tube gets bent downward, you're going to fail droop. You're going to fail droop every time.
Every time.
So, I mean, I get, and that's the problem in a lot of this stuff. You can, but let's say, and we talked about this with Steve Zacharias and Brian Voss here in studio a few weeks ago. When Florence Motor Speedway was NASCAR sanctioned, they are no longer. They are under their own banner, which is the URA now. When they were NASCAR sanctioned, okay, if somebody come up and protested somebody, well, they check it at the track from the official at the track. Well, if I say it's my car, if say you're checking the motor, official at the track calls my motor illegal. I can't appeal that. But then the track owner / promoter had to take that motor one day during the week, even if they had a day job or whatever, they had to take it up to Charlotte, up to the NASCAR R&D Center, and sit there with it while somebody tore that motor down and looked at every part in it. But what I'm saying about that is, fortunately, it stunk for them, but at least there was somewhere to appeal to. I'm assuming this guy has nowhere to appeal to. It's just going to fall on what was there.
The Power Eye Revival Series.
Yeah, Power Eye Revival Series.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they're racing it. That's great. But boy, stuff like that's a good way to lose a lot of your support.
Yeah, I agree with that. That well said. Well said. If I was there in Fuqua, I'll find me something else there, brother. That would piss me off. I'm sorry. Excuse my language.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. That's when there's damage involved, it's hard to do stuff like that. I mean, there's rules for. I mean, we have rules on our cars and stuff, and it's written in the rule books for if there is damage, then you do X, or this doesn't count. Something like that. That's just like saying.
But we don't do that.
What's that?
We don't have that. What can we do? We don't have that on our side.
I know. Well, I mean, it's just like let's say, for instance, and this has happened before. This has happened at Dillon Motor Speedway in the Bash. There's a lot of body work gets tore up at the New Year's Bash at Dillon Motor Speedway and the street stocks. Okay, well, every class there is a left side weight rule. Let's just say, for instance, half the right side of a car gets tore off, bodywork wise, in the Bash. That car could still go run decent. It's happened before. But they got a lot more left side weight on it. It's not of their doing. So what do? Do you throw them out for that? No. What Dillon Motor Speedway does is they tell them to bring whatever bodywork that they have left, or what the wrecker scraped up, or whatever like that, and they will sit it on the scales with it on that right side, or sit it inside the door. And then if you are, and they'll give you a good tolerance. It's a common sense rule, in my opinion. And you have to have some common sense when it comes to some of these things.
I agree. And evidently, the Neutral Ag Power Revival Series doesn't care.
Well, as they say, common sense ain't so common anymore.
Damn, I like that. I'm gonna write that down. Okay. That's good. Hey, I like that. I like.
Oh, what else you got?
Talking about rain earlier.
Yep.
All right. I can't go without talking about this. Silver Dollar Nationals got called 13 laps to go because of rain, which I told they couldn't have got it in. What do you think about that? Well, 13 laps mattered.
Well, okay. And this is same thing that I guess happened in NASCAR race. There was 14 laps to go. Why did that matter? Maybe it didn't, but there was let's say NASCAR race. There's an in-season tournament going on, bracket tournament. Well, in those last 14 laps, Ty Dillon managed to pass John Hunter Nemechek, and he is now moving on to the finals in the bracket challenge. He has been the bracket buster all year long. Made it from the last seed or very close to the last seed, and he is now going to the finals against Ty Gibbs. So in that case, it did matter. Silver Dollar Nationals, I still think it could matter. There's a lot of money up for grabs there.
32 car was coming, brother. I'll tell you that. I think 32 car was coming. Oh. Wait a minute. What's this bracket challenge? What?
Yeah,
oh my God.
It's kind of interesting. I actually, Denny Hamlin done this for the last couple of years. Basically all it did was at a certain point in the season, it seeded top, I think they used the top, I can't remember, 16 drivers, or no, there was 30-some drivers in it. 30, just like basketball, just like the March Madness. And then, inside the race, you had these drivers going head-to-head against each other. And it comes down to $1 million prize at the end of it. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's actually kind of cool to watch. I mean, so even throughout the entire field, everybody had something to race for.
Wow. Wow. I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I kind of like it. I mean, some people are like, it's kind of gimmicky. Well, it is, but it gives everybody some. I've been pulling for Ty Dillon all year because he's the underdog. He's the underdog.
I want that in a World of Outlaws at Lucas. I want that.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Coleman.
That's the biggest thing. Got to find a sponsor.
Mr. Coleman. I got a few more notes here. Clarksville Speedway is closing, Dave. Oh, Clarksville.
Mike said, "Hey Jason, buy me a soda and chips." On YouTube there.
Who said that?
It just says Mike. That's the name on YouTube.
Okay. Buy a soda and a bag of chips. Oh, I got you. Clarksville Speedway closing day, the home of the hostage situation.
Well, maybe that's why they're closing. People finally got tired of it.
Buddy Day, that was good. Let me tell you, people don't know this. This I'm gonna trip you out. Okay, they don't have 12 classes. They don't have 12 classes. And sometimes there's only 50 cars in the pit. So do the math. And then run heat races. You might have a 2-car heat race.
That's what I'm saying. There's common sense ain't so common.
Oh, wait. What? Okay. Oh, speaking of which, Paducah ran Friday night. They had 5 classes, Dave. 17 cars showed up for 5 classes.
5 classes, 17 cars.
6 were supers.
Wow.
Tanner English won.
Who? Who'd you say?
Yeah. Tanner English.
Oh, Tanner English. Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know, Dave, but that race was supposed to pay $5,000. I don't think it's gonna pay $5,000.
I'm assuming they're never going to see that 5,000. You might see $5.
Yeah, that's.
Why do you think it is?
I know what's going on.
What do you think is going on with that?
Dave, you're going against the $7 Nationals and Mars. You're going to schedule a $5,000 to win race between Mars and $7 Nationals. Come on, man, you can't do that, bro. Especially Paducah being that kind of close to Peevely anyway. Can't do that. You can't do that. Well, Dave, you were right. You were right about one thing, though. Hey, Eustis had 44 Saturday night sign in. So it's getting better, huh?
It's growing. It's growing finally. After all these years.
This race got to be moved.
I'm going to tell you, well, the thing is, Eustis is not a bad track. It's not a bad track. I just don't think it is in prime late model country anymore. By no means.
Not at all. Not at all, bro. What they got up there in Minnesota, man? Got Wissota. It's like Blue Ridge. You know, they got the spec motors and open motors and weight, all this, all that. So, I mean, I'm sorry. The old Blue Ridge, because Blue Ridge redid everything now.
Well, you see also the Southern, the Wedge late models now, they announced today that they're going to start allowing 604s in there. They don't have to be a sealed motor. They just got to be by the rules. And I'm like, man, stop while you're ahead. I mean, I get a 604 is not bad. I like a 604, but stop while you're ahead.
Oh no, I told Chuck Southern, from up there by home track, Braffstown up there, Tri-County. I told him, I said, man, I love to see an open motor in this thing, just see what it can do.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I get that, but when you're trying to build a series like that, and I agree with you, I love them. I mean, I love the old wedge style, but when you're trying to build that series like that, you can't make it an expensive series.
Yeah, true. Okay, that's true. But I just want to see an open motor in one of the things, just see what it can do. That's all I want to see now.
I tell you what I would love to see. If somebody actually took a legitimate, because a lot of those cars that they're putting on the track are still like, I've seen some like some blue gray rockets, which are not they're a modern style late model. You know what I'm saying? They're not they're not even like a 90s style late model. That's what a lot of guys are running. It's like early mid 2000s, maybe up 2000. I forgot the years it can be. I think it can be up like a 2010 or something like that now, which is a 15-year-old car. So I would love to see a modern open motor in like a early 90s super late model.
With today's technology, with today's shocks.
I don't know. I think I'd still like to see, just to see how much power they could actually hold.
So get you a Rayburn like Chuck Southern guy. Get you by the 01 Rayburn with swing arms on it. Put that supermotor in it. And let her eat.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I want to see. I got a gem coming in the mail tomorrow. Cuz.
What you got?
Oh no.
It's a surprise.
Yeah. I got the gem. It's a rare find here now.
I like it.
Mid 80s.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm assuming T-shirt is what I'm assuming.
Come on, bro. Dave, I haven't cried yet. It'll hit me. Huh?
It's coming though.
It's coming. You know what this week is, don't you?
I do. It is PDC week.
It is that, baby. It is PDC week. I'm ready, man. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready to watch it. I like it.
Okay, Dave. Here's the guys that have the most career starts in the PDC. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, I mean, who do you think is number one? How about that?
Most career starts that is racing now, or just in general.
Oh, still racing. All 1, 2, 3, all 4 of these guys are still racing now.
Billy Moyer.
Fourth, actually, with 21 starts, and he will be there this year.
He's fourth. Wow.
Mm-hmm. At 21.
Golly, who the devil's got more than him? You gonna have to tell me because I don't know who's got more than him.
Okay. Yeah, I know you know this. How about the Flatland Flash? Oh, come on, Dave. Come on.
I'm gonna fail you on this one. I'm gonna fail you on it.
Come on, Dave. The Flatland Flash. Who was that? Come on, Dave.
This is like names of songs again. I don't know.
Kevin Weaver.
Okay.
Kevin Weaver's got 28. Dennis Erb Jr. got 24.
Oh.
Shannon.
Erb Jr. Okay.
Shannon Babb. 23.
Oh, wow.
Billy
That's
Moore,
surprising
21.
to me that Babb has more than Billy Moyer, Sr.
Well, Dave, Fit Billy Moyer, I think he's retired more than Martin and Gar Brooks combined, ain't it?
Yeah, that's also a possibility. He says he's retired, but has he ever actually retired? I mean,
he won. He won Cop Cans the other night. You see that?
I did see that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He's never retired.
That's two wins.
Are we hearing?
Yeah, that's 2 good wins.
Are we hearing any more rumblings though about Billy Moyer Jr. getting in a ride?
No, I have not. It's all quiet. Been all quiet. But man, I think he did great. First time in the car in 4 years? I think he did good. Won his heat race.
That's awesome. He was gonna give me. What was he gonna give me? A roof off a car? I think it was.
What?
And we were just never anywhere close at the same time.
What?
Yeah, I wanted it.
Give you a roof?
Yeah, he was going to give me a roof off of one.
Wow, B&J going to give you a roof?
Yeah, this was years ago.
You lucky devil.
And I never, like I said, we were never anywhere close at the same time.
Well, hit him up on Facebook. Hey, man, can you UPS that thing to me, man?
I probably could have, but man, have you priced that lately? God.
Hey, I sent a shirt to Suave last week.
Yeah.
$14 to mail a shirt, bro. $14 to mail a shirt, bro. I about collapsed. Now I know why shirts are $30.
That's
when
exactly
I buy a shirt online, guess how much, bro? $47. That's why I'd rather go to a track and get a shirt, man. I hate buying them online now, man. It's crazy. Crazy.
Speaking of, up at Eldora this past week, World Outlaws sprint cars, they were complaining about what it was costing them per day to have their T-shirt rigs up there. It's $1,000 a day.
All that. Somebody posted up $4,000 for the weekend, Dave.
Just gotta tell you something real quick. Brian Hankins says hello, Jason, and then he puts hashtag.
Oh!
Then he puts hashtag get Jason to Falls.
Wow.
Coach, we're gonna have to helicopter him in, I think.
Oh man, me and you, Dave. Hey, Dirty Grass Soul, man. Let's jump on the tour bus. Let's go.
Yeah, that's who I need to call today. They're gonna be out there too, aren't they?
Yes.
God.
Thursday night, man. Thursday night, the big party, the big concert, bro. The social of the year.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Uh-oh, here we go. Uh-oh.
Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if this will work. Let's see. See if he sends me the voicemail.
Oh, no.
He probably will. Oh, man.
Hello?
You didn't answer?
Kevin Deadman.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I am currently watching my little boys splash in a splash pad out here.
That is awesome.
I'm trying to weed eat around the barn right now.
Well, I hate to bother you while you're doing that, sir.
What you got going on? Who is this, by the way?
This is David Rogers, Chicken Bone Alley, man.
Hey, what's going on, man? Doing all right, Dave?
I'm doing lovely. I just had to I had to call it. We're actually live right now. We're live.
Oh, cool, man. Hell yeah.
It's awesome.
I need to have your number here saved in my contacts, man.
Well, now you can. Now you can. All right. I just had to call real quick. I think you're headed out to a pretty cool race this week.
Oh, yeah, man. It's going to Fairbury later on in the week. I guess we're leaving out Wednesday, playing Thursday night up there at Falls.
You excited, man?
Oh, I couldn't be more excited, man. It's that's one of my favorite shows of the year for sure. And the cool thing for us is, like, you know, we get to play some fun shows, and I've had a lot of good ones recently. But the best thing about Falls is after the show's over, I get to just hang out and watch a dirt track racing the rest of the weekend. That's
awesome, man. We got Racing Jason on here with us today, and he's sad because he's not making it to Falls.
Oh, is he not? I was going to say he was up there last year. I believe I saw him up there last year.
He took him a new job, and he can't get off.
Oh, man. Yeah, well,
Jason, tell Kevin,
that's a shame, man.
Hey, what's going on, bud? Dirty Grass Soul Life. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, buddy. How you doing, Jason?
Great, man. What's going on with you, bud?
Oh, nothing much. Just... That's what I told Dave. I'm watching my two little boys run around there. We just actually got out on our land here recently, and I'm watching them run around on a splash pad here at the barn. So we're having a big old time.
That's what I was fixing to say.
That is awesome.
One of the last times I talked to you, you was in the process of different house.
Yep, and so we built like a barn dominium, basically like a shop house out here on the land, and I'd been wanting to get out here for a long time and let the boys grow up on the land, and so it's cool to be out here now.
Dude, that's awesome. Like I said, I'm sorry about the good old impromptu.
Hey, no problem. Call me anytime, man.
All right, I do have to ask.
I'm glad I answered. To be honest with you, I was weed eating, and I just happened to hear the phone ring, and I was like, I better look. That might be my wife.
Well, I do have to ask, man. What's going on with Dirty Grass Soul, man? What's new on the music side?
So we got some new music that's actually, I don't have a release date exactly yet, but I've got the mixes back today. So hope to be putting out a new song in the next week or two.
Nice.
And there was a new show that came out on Netflix called The Hunting Wives. And we were we're just a small part of it, but it was pretty cool. The first time we've got to be a part of like a TV show on Netflix or anything like that. And, their pilot episode came out, and so we're on there a little bit.
That's awesome, man. That is sweet. Cool, man. Well,
yeah.
I still got to get up with you, man. We still got to get up.
Absolutely.
We've been talking about it for a couple of years. We got to get up, and we got to rock out something for Chicken Bone Alley.
Oh, for sure, man. Anytime you up to Shelby Way, just give me a holler.
We'll do it, brother. We'll do it. Well, man, I'm gonna let you go. Get back to weed eating and watching them boys grow up fast as they can. I know it, man. And it's been too long since I talked to you, brother.
Oh yeah, man. It's always good talking with you, and I love the show and all y'all do. And I'll talk with you next week. I'll give you a report. How about that? I'll give you a
Let's do
report
it.
back on Falls.
let's have you on Zoom on live here. Let's do it. We'll schedule.
Hey,
it.
I hope I'll give a little my race prediction on that. I know you're a racing show, so I'll give my. Well, I don't know if it'll be a prediction, but what I hope happens
There you
after the
go.
race last year, man. Nick Hoffman is, he's one of our boys,
That's
and
right.
he had a heartbreaker up there. He had to race one last year, and Bobby Pierce and Ricky Thornton were in there, and both of them had trouble early. Bobby spun out, and then Nick was checked out and gone, and a caution came out with I think 2 or 3 to go that basically cost him the race. Bobby was able to slide him last lap.
Yeah.
So I hope this year Nick will get some redemption, and he's been hot, won a couple Outlaws races here the last month.
He has.
I hope he'll take it home, bring it back home to North Carolina this year.
I love it. I'm going with you on that one. I like it.
Yeah, man. I think the timing's right, and I think he can get a little redemption now.
Sweet. All right, brother. Well, I'm gonna let you run. And I appreciate you answering the phone, man. I sure do.
Yeah, absolutely, Dave. Hey, good talking to you too, Jason. Racing Jason, y'all got to follow his page if you don't. I follow him on Facebook or Twitter and all that. He's a great dude.
For sure. All right, brother. Well, we'll talk to you next week. I'll send you all the stuff, and we'll get it lined up for next week. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, buddy. See y'all.
See you.
Wow, what a
Oh.
plug! Thanks, bud. Wow, that's I didn't know he followed me. That's pretty big.
Kevin's good people, man. Kevin is good people, man.
Wow.
He's a good dude for sure. He follows everything racing, man. I love it.
So Dave, I guess we'll have to go to his house and get on the Well, I see. I want to leave tonight though. I can't do. I got to leave tonight, so I can't. That's too late for me. I can't leave. Can't leave Wednesday.
Oh,
It is with that.
Oh, okay. Well, since he gave his prediction, Nick Hoffman, go ahead and give yours.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Rocket One's back, baby.
Ooh.
Big Shep will take it.
B Ship. Ah, that's a good one. That is a good one there. That is a good one. Just to because I'm gonna tell you, I'm kind of with Kevin on that. I think Hoffman could pull out something like that. He's been fast here. He has been fast here lately. He's been putting down some speed for sure. But just to be different and have somebody else to throw in there. I'm gonna go on that I think can get it done there. He's had some bad luck this year in some things, and he hadn't been consistent.
All
But
right,
it's a
I know you're
track he
going- I know you-
knows. I'm gonna go with
I know
Shannon
you're going-
Babb.
Oh! I thought you were going Shirley. I thought you were going Shirley.
I could have gone Shirley, but I'm gonna go with Babb.
Okay.
Coach
All
says
right,
JD.
Love it. Who said that?
Coach says JD.
Oh, like it. I like that. Okay. All right. I got another little tidbit for y'all. You ready for this? PDC has the most home turf winners. 18 guys from Illinois has won the PDC. The rest of the country, rest of the field, 16. There you go.
Nice.
Snook Dom, Dahme, won the very first PDC in 1990,
Oh, wow.
4,000. And they have 34 signed in. How about that? There you go. A little PDC little notebook there.
And what is, just to let everybody know, what is the purse this year, or what does winner get this year?
75, correct.
I think that is correct. They get the big
75.
check. They get the big check to drive around the corner to the big check bank.
I why I didn't go to that last year. I was in the doggone piss. I got a Bobby Pierce tires in my shed.
Nice.
I was like, where's somebody at? Oh my God, I forgot about the bank. I forgot about the bank. I was standing there the whole time. I was like, okay. Well, Matt Curl, Jeff Curl's brother, Jeff, he gave me a ride on the golf cart. That was pretty cool.
That is sweet.
He said it was the best golf cart ride he ever had.
Oh, God.
Oh. Yeah, I know, right?
What else you got, sir?
That's about all I got there, Dave. About all I got.
All right. Well, around here, just to let everybody know, Dillon Motor Speedway is racing this weekend. They got pretty much a full schedule. It's 50,000 plus 500 per lap lead.
500 per. Okay.
All
right. So each ship going to take the whole. He going to lead all 100. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So still be a good amount of money. But Dillon Motor Speedway is racing this weekend. This will be last race before they take a break for all of August, as they call it, hot August. I hate to tell them, but this whole summer has been hot.
July
has been awful. I got in my car today and it said it was 115. I know that was sitting in the sun, all that junk, but I promise you, when the car says 115, it's hot.
It's 30.
Yeah. But anyway, so I ain't gonna lie, I have not decided if we're gonna run this Saturday or not. We got a lot going on.
There you go. That's all you got to do. Stay home, watch PDC. There's your answer.
That is a good possibility. We got a lot going on right now. We are. I'll let everybody know. I'll show it once we're done. I kind of put a little teaser on Facebook yesterday. My daddy actually is framing in our entire podcast studio here. We're over in the corner of the race shop, and we're framing in a whole. Or he framed in. It's already framed in. He framed in a whole 12 by 12 room here. That way, when it starts raining next time, I still hopefully be able to hear. We're going to insulate it, all that good stuff. Make it a little more soundproof, and put me some air conditioning and stuff. That way we ain't got, because I'm in the shop now. A lot of people don't realize it. I'm just in the corner of the shop. Desk, walls here are just the corner of the shop. So I got the whole shop. We got to try to heat or cool. And let me tell you, days like today, it only cools so much. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put me a mini split in here. And I'll be able to do some better lighting and stuff in here. I think it looks pretty cool the way we got it. But some more overhead type lighting that'll look cool on our signs and everything back here. Just, more stuff to make it better. Always trying to make it better.
I think it looks great.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I think it looks great. I can't wait to see it when it gets finished. It looks good.
It'll be good. And one of these Mondays when you're around, you just have to come on down this way.
Yes. Do a live in.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got 4 chairs here. I'm sitting in one.
You remember? I got to tailgate my car, buddy. We can fire the grill up. Remember that night we did the show? You couldn't even hear me. It was raining so hard.
Yes. That's what we're gonna try to change here. We still gotta put walls. What we got, like I said, the walls are framed in. Just gotta put all the board up.
Well, text me the pictures as it's being made right now.
Oh yeah.
I know that one being framed up, but as the progress.
For sure.
Time lapse
it. So, and then we want to change some stuff in our trailer too. It's all about air conditioning right now. We put doors on the back of the trailer. I don't have a stacker, like these super late model guys you go watch, but we got a daggone we like to call it our mobile home of a trailer that we have. It's a 36, 38 foot, something like that. V-nose.
Oh wow!
It's not even it's not even a gooseneck or anything, because we were pulling 2 cars in there. We had the Legend car and the Charger car.
Oh, okay.
So now we only got one, but it's still nice to have that much trailer. It's nice, but the doors are at the back of it. We put a home style mini split in the front of it, which cools pretty good, except when it's really, really hot. Then you only get so cool. So we're gonna move the doors. Actually, we're gonna move them farther up front, so we ain't got to cool quite so much.
Okay.
So we got a few projects we need to take care of. So I don't know if we're gonna race this week. And on top of that, it's freaking hot.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 96 again on Saturday with a heat index of 110, 115, and I love Dillon Motor Speedway. I sure do. I promise you I do. It is probably one of my it's one of my 2 favorite track races I really like it. But down in the bowl that it's in, there is 0 wind in that infield. 0 breeze.
Oof.
It is hot, stagnant air.
Ooh, that ain't good.
Nah, it gets hot. So I don't know. After you're at work all week in the heat, it's tough to stand in the heat on your day off.
I will tell you this: it's gonna be hotter. It's gonna be hotter February than it was last year. So that ain't. It was perfect last year. They say it's gonna be hot.
See, let me tell you what happens with me. We went to Eldor a few years back. Whenever
Dream or Oral?
Dream. Went to Dream. June.
Okay. Hot.
It was the year that Overton won everything.
21.
Was it 21? Okay. They set record highs every day there. Me and Kale talked about it the other week. It was so hot in the concession stand. I don't know how the people working in there did not die. I mean, just die.
How are you telling me that? Oh my God.
It was so hot in there. It was terrible.
Wow.
That's what happens to me. It just follows me, apparently.
You're the heat wave Dave. Heat wave Dave. There you go, bro.
So anyway. All right, dude.
Heat wave Rogers.
For sure. All right, brother. Well, we've been on here for over 2 hours tonight, so.
Really?
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed it, man. I always enjoy it.
Oh, me too.
Love you, Dave.
Me too. Love you too, brother. But anyway, I reckon we're going to get off here, but we sure appreciate Leighton Sullivan coming on here, hanging out with us, talking with us. There you go. Go, if you're looking to jump on and support a team, he's looking for some more help. He's always good. Also, yes, we're praying for Rambo there. He is still needing a, I'm assuming it's a liver transplant. Would that be correct? Yeah. So he's still on the list for that, but thank God he's doing good right now.
He looks great, Dave.
Yeah. So that is prayers answered already right there, that he's doing as well as he is. But we always hope, like I said, Leighton said, he don't know if he'll ever get back in a race car, but man, I sure would love to see the day that he can.
Amen.
So
Amen.
So continue to pray for him and all that's going on there. Also appreciate Kevin Dedman answering the phone for me out of nowhere. Dirty Grass Soul. Y'all go check out Dirty Grass Soul. One of my favorite bands ever. Ever. They are, man, I'm going to tell you what. It was so funny. We hung out with, I remember, up in Gaffney. We were at Wings, etc. And I hosted, Chicken Bone Alley hosted the live event up there, and we had all that on live on Facebook and everything, and we had We had
You hosted that?
well, me and the owner of Mackie Flood, he was owner of Wings Etc. at the time, and he called me and he was like, "Hey man, I need you up here. We're doing a night before the race and all that stuff." My first guest, no, let me take that back. First guest on the show that night was Chris Madden. One of the coolest things next after that, and this is, I mean, next after that was Rick Eshelman. So that was he sat in with me for quite a while. We talked for quite a while on the show, and then had a bunch of people that night. And Scott Bloomquist finished it out that night, and then Kevin Dedman did an acoustic act, and they had Bloomquist and Trent Ivy. Trent hung out with me that night.
Al Strickland.
Yeah, everybody was there. Chris Ferguson.
Ferguson was there.
Yeah, we had a little bit of everybody. Had a ton of fun that night. I had to work the next morning. Had to drive all the way back. I got out of there at 1 o'clock and had to work the next morning.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh my God.
It
Was that on a Thursday night?
Yes, it was on a Thursday night because it was supposed to. They were supposed to race at Cherokee, and then it ended up getting rained out.
Rained out. World of Outlaws.
Yep.
And I told Dawn, I said, Dawn, go and look at it. We should have gone. It got rained out.
We had a ton of fun that night. Me and Bebo actually sat up there for a long time just talking junk about everybody.
You know Bebo too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I was picking with him the other day because his son was wanting to go to some race, and he pulled it up on the map, and it was like 12 hours away, but it showed like $5 in tolls. I was like, you better take him. I'll give you the $5 for tolls.
He posted it on TikTok. He said, if I get these many likes and everything, we're going. And he's already surpassed that. So, yeah, I saw that. I did. Yeah. What race was that? 12? I couldn't figure that out.
I have no clue.
Ferber.
No, I have no clue where it was.
I don't either. I don't have a clue what it was.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows? But anyway. So, man, I sure appreciate you. And everybody go watch some PDC this week. Be a great race. Always a great race. But also, if you're not...
Can't wait, man.
And other than that, if you can, go support your local track. If somewhere's racing by you, go support them. They need it, for sure. But anyway, man, well, I sure appreciate you, buddy.
Appreciate you, Dave.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate all y'all listening out there tonight and listening on our podcast. Be sure to go check out all of our fine sponsors, and we would greatly appreciate that. But anyway, guys, we will catch y'all next time, so y'all have a good one.
Have a good week, Dave.
All right, everybody on the after party here. Oh, well, we appreciate all y'all tuning in tonight. I'm going to jump off here. Appreciate all y'all, but like I said, go check out your favorite local racetrack around, wherever you're at. Like I said, we'll be Dillon Motor Speedway right down the road from here. If you're in this area, go check them out. If not, watch them on something, whatever you can do. But anyway, all right, y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we'll catch y'all next time.